morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Putnam Valley. This is the Nine Show. Hey, nah, this is the Nine Show. Recorded live in room 116. This is the Nine. This is the Nine Show. The Nine Show.
Hey, I'm Joan, and welcome back to the Nine Show. In this episode, we'll talk about gratitude, coat drives, and drug abuse prevention. Before we get into it, quick reminder that it's going to be an athletic hall of fame for alumni, so talk to Kiran Treacy-Hind about nominating your friends. First up is Matt Robertson to talk about the coat drive. Take it away, Matt.
The National Honor Society is running their annual coat drive. The coat drive will last until December 20th, just in time for Christmas. Please donate coats, gloves, and hats and put them in the bins in the main hallway. Coats can be new or used. All will be accepted. The NHS is hoping to fill several bins before the end of the drive, so let's make it happen. Reporting for the Ninth Show, I'm Matthew Robertson.
That's awesome, guys. If you can, please try to donate your old or unworn coats to keep the community warm this winter. Next week, PVH's TheatreWorks is hosting auditions for their spring musical, Something Ron, on Wednesday, November 30th and Thursday, December 1st. Use the QR code on the flyers around the building to sign up for the 5-minute slot for general auditions, as well as a place in the dance auditions. I can't wait to see the show. Up next, I dive deeper into the Steer-Trait Drug Prevention Assembly held last week. I had the privilege of interviewing Michael DeLeon, founder and CEO of Steer-Trait, a nonprofit organization that educates students on the dangers of abuse. Let's take a look. What is your program about?
So primarily it's about prevention. I want to prevent addiction, and the only way to do that is to prevent it from starting in the first place. So you don't have to figure out how to quit smoking if you never start. You don't have to figure out how to get off drugs if you never get on drugs. And most people don't want to be a drug addict. Nobody wants to grow up to have struggles with addiction, but nobody really understands where it begins, and it begins as a teenager. So my objective was to get to middle school and high school students and tell them the reality of what happens with addiction so they can make better choices in the beginning and not get started.
How effective do you believe your program is?
So we can not really measure it, because how do you measure? How do you compare one school that saw our program and to another school who didn't see our program? But the evidence that we see is in emails, is in social media messaging. It is kids that come up and hand me vapes at the end of the presentation, kids that go to their teachers and ask for help. It's extremely effective because it's real, and kids need real. You know, kids can, I call you, your generation, your authenticity meters. You'll smell right through someone. If an adult is fake, if an adult is, patronizing, you see it right away. You know the teachers that care. You know the adults in your life that care. And you know the ones that don't. So one thing that I absolutely make sure that I want to leave kids with is that I care. Because kids don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So I want to make sure our kids know I care. And then once they know I care, then they'll listen to me. And unfortunately, I'm a drug expert, and I think it's extremely effective. I believe it's the messenger. I'm the right messenger for the kids with the right message.
What makes your program different from others?
So I don't think that most drug prevention assemblies or programs work at all. They just don't work. Kids don't. The best compliment I'll ever get from a student would be like, they'll come up to me and they'll be like, I thought this was going to be another stupid drug talk, but you make a lot of sense. Because I don't really want to talk about drugs, because drugs really aren't the problem. Drugs are a symptom of the problem. There's something going on. No kids start smoking weed because they just want to smoke weed. They either want to fit in, they want to be part of a circle, they have a sense of belonging, and other kids are smoking weed, so they want to smoke weed. Or what I found 9 out of 10 times is kids are dealing with some trauma. Divorced parents, sexual, physical abuse, relationship problems. So they feel like, well, if I smoke weed, I won't have anxiety, or if I vape, it'll help me with my depression. So kids are trying to use a substance to escape something, to mask some pain. And I don't think that drug programs address that. It's just like, you're gonna come tell kids, drugs are bad, just say no. don't do drugs. Yeah, whatever. In one ear and out the other. But when you start talking to kids about what's really going on and that you understand, and then let me share my story with you and tell you where it started. I had a drug problem, you know, but before I had a drug problem, I had a me problem. And I used drugs to handle the me problem, but the problem was it never worked. And then the me problem never got solved. So I was a drug addict until 28 years of age when I went to prison. When I got out of prison, I was like, maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I need to deal with my problems, my traumas. And so then I started to deal with purpose in life and motivation and self-esteem and self-worth and self-actualization, and everything in my life changed. So I'm not talking about drugs. It ain't gonna be a drug talk. This is gonna be a talk about life, and drugs are gonna be discussed when we're talking about life. That's why I think it works.
Thanks for coming in to talk with us.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
A big thank you again to Michael DeLeon for sharing his incredible story. These last few weeks, the Putnam Valley community has been donating generously to the NHS food drive, co-chaired by Juliana DeGiorgio and our very own Teresa France. The drive accumulated 30 bags for the community food pantry. We are so proud to help feed those in need this Thanksgiving season. Thank you for all of those who donated. In the spirit of appreciation, Kiran went around the building to find out what everybody was grateful for.
Hi, my name is Kiran Treacy-Hind, and I'm with the Night Show today. And with Thanksgiving coming up, we're going to be walking around asking people what they're thankful for. Alex, with Thanksgiving coming up, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for my friends, my family, my girlfriend. I'm thankful for the ability to come to school every day and learn new things. I'm thankful for a lot of things. I love Thanksgiving.
And Lily, what are you doing for us right now?
I'm painting a glass cup.
Wow, that's really nice. So with Thanksgiving coming up, what are you grateful for?
Definitely my dog and my family and my house and my friends. And yeah, pretty much everything. I have a lot to be grateful for.
That's great. Thank you, Lily. Simi G, with Thanksgiving coming up, what are you grateful for?
Lapadula. Pan, yep.
Anything else?
My family. And volleyball. Volleyball's nice.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for my house and everything in it.
Can you tell us what's in your house that you're grateful for?
My lamp.
Yeah? What's so great about this lamp?
It brightens up my night when I'm trying to go to bed, you know?
Yeah, I get that. You afraid of the dark?
A little bit.
That's okay. Thank you, Joe.
I'm thankful for my family, my friends, all my supporters out there.
I'm thankful for you, Karen.
Yeah?
I'm thankful for you.
Oh, thank you. What specifically about me are you thankful for?
That smile.
And your smile. Your smile.
My smile?
Your wonderful smile.
Oh, thank you.
Hello, my name is Donald O'Reilly, and today I'm here with the TV media production team for Putnam Valley High School. I'm here with
Kiran.
Hello, Kiran. Today I have a couple questions. So, Thanksgiving's coming up. What are you thankful for this Thanksgiving?
Wait, I'm supposed to be interviewing you.
That didn't answer my question.
I guess I'm thankful.
All right, that's all we have time for today, folks.
I'm Kiran Treacy-Hind, and it was great to see what everyone was thankful for. This is the 9th show. We'll see you around.
Wow, those were some great answers. That's all we have for you this time. For the 9th show, I'm Joan Dimitrilis. Have a happy and peaceful Thanksgiving.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Putnam Valley. This is the 9 show. Hey, nah, this is the 9 show. Recorded live in room 116. This is the 9. This is the 9 show. The 9 show.